In today's video, so it looks like Shannon Sharpe might have won his case, his sexual harassment case. So let's see what's actually going on. A video by Abba and Preach. So let's get into today's video. So guys, let's go.
All right, today's topic, Shannon Sharpe, settlement. So you heard?
I heard.
Essentially, Shannon Sharpe's been embroiled in a lawsuit with a young woman he was banging. You know, they did a lot of race play, a little interracial kink stuff.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
And she's essentially alleging that some of it was unconsensual. Some text came out back and forth. He said, she said, and
The way this nigga is putting it out, it looks like it's one of those con titles that you might see when you wanna watch something on the internet. Yeah, big black what? Aye, bruh, you are corny as hell. Yeah, some of these people who are black people who are rich and famous, they are drunk with the snow bunnies, bruh. I might be one of those people who are drunk with snow bunnies, who like snow bunnies. We as black men like snow bunnies, but some of them snow bunnies are dangerous as hell, bruh. They are hella dangerous because if you are rich and famous, they might accuse you of some shit that you haven't done because they want some of your piece of your money. Yeah, that's how it is, bruh.
said, and she took him to civil court. Civil court is different from criminal court. You don't have to find someone reasonable beyond a reasonable doubt. The threshold is basically what is the most likely outcome, and then the judge goes based off of that. The threshold to find the defendant guilty is a lot lower. Since this happened, Shannon Sharpe, it's been a couple months now, he said he was going to defend himself vociferously. He was going to make all the efforts to prove that this woman was a liar. A couple months later,
Crickets.
case is going away. And I can understand why from Shannon Sharpe's perspective, no matter how much he wants to prove that she's a liar in court or whatever else it may be, at the end of the day, he's out at ESPN, which is his big bag. He's losing millions and millions of dollars from the fact that he's been removed from this position. So he decided to settle. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, he didn't give her any money. He 100% paid her off.
It's not because you don't know about it or you don't say anything about it. When they say settle, is that what's in this disclosed in the settlement, it doesn't have to be disclosed out in public.
No.
So maybe he did give money, but it's not disclosed. We don't know.
He 100% gave money.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
they're
of
not allowed
course.
to talk about it. Or
You're talking about what he did.
Yeah.
What he actually, 100%. I'm saying.
Yeah, the way it looks like, he might have given her some money because he wanna end this thing. He wanna go back to his life. He wanna put back the pieces back together because this thing dragging out, he doesn't know if he's going to be found guilty or not guilty. Even if he's not guilty, he found not guilty, his reputation is already tarnished, bruh. It's already tarnished because people have seen the narrative. The internet, if they want you to know that you are guilty, you are guilty. Whatever it takes to them, you are guilty. It doesn't matter if the court finds you not guilty or guilty. You are guilty in the internet's eyes. You have already lost the court of the internet before it even began, bruh. You have already lost.
Actually, 100%. I'm saying.
think about it from this perspective. He's the one who's bleeding money. She's not bleeding anything because the lawyers that are working for her are working on basically the settlement. So meaning based off what they get out of this case, they're going to take a cut.
Yeah.
So she's not bleeding. He's out of his job at ESPN, hemorrhaging money with lawyers to try to defend himself. And this is probably one of the most unfair part about the law system in that regards is that you as the defendant, you're presumed innocent, but you have to live life like you're guilty. You lose your line of work. You have to pay all these defense attorney fees. And people will say, well, you get a public defender. I don't even know how that works for civil cases. 1, 2, it's like, do you want to risk losing even more by not paying for the right representation?
You
so this is just the reality of having a case brought against you. But this man has had to pay out a lot of money, and he's had to do it because it would cost him probably 5-6 times more potentially to not do it.
When you talk about innocent until proven guilty, it's really just in the confine of the court. Outside the doors of the court, What the public, what your boss, whatever think, that's what they think. However it affects you, that's what you. I guess that's what you mean when you say you still live life like you're guilty.
Yeah.
Age, not his wage. That's what he said. I don't date my age. I date my wage.
Everybody always talk about date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage.
Goddamn.
Yeah, now they are waging you in court. So you used to say that you date your wage. So it's like just like how Abba preacher are saying it. In the public's eyes, you are guilty. It doesn't matter if the court finds you not guilty. The court dates haven't even been set. They are not going to court. They are settled it. Bruh, this English is tough. So in the public's eye, you are guilty. You are guilty no matter what. You are guilty. Even if they find you innocent, you are still going to live like you are guilty. As long as people still remember the case, still know what you did. They still know, they still think they know what you did. You're still guilty in their eyes. No matter what, you're still guilty, bruh. You're still guilty. So, according to this thing of you not trying to pay for your lawyer and you wanting to, the state or the government should provide a lawyer to you, it's very dangerous because you not paying for your lawyer, the lawyer might not even try that harder to prove that you are guilty. You are not guilty. But if you paid for that lawyer is going to try by every means to prove that you are guilty. So if you are not paying for that lawyer, you are not going to make any demands, or if a deal comes along and they say we are going to settle for this and settle for that, that lawyer is going to trying to convince you that this deal is the best one, that there is the best one. Let's take this one because if this offer goes away, we are going to jail forever, bruh. You are going to jail forever. So free lawyers are not that. Let them not lie to you, because free lawyers are going to fuck you up. Because I think some of the free lawyers are working with the government, bruh. Are working with the government just to take you down. Are working with the government.
Goddamn, bro.
I don't care if it's allure, manure, accusers, and five. Accusers and five. What I tell y'all, accusers win. I don't care if it's allure, manure, tenure, accusers and five. You know what my granddad used to say? About to come out with his whole story about his grandfather and his sexual assault accusers. Nah.
I don't care if it's pavement, weighment, trainment, settlement, and fire.
Yeah. You know, Shannon probably missing Undisputed right now. Skill.
I like
Skip. Hold on, no, I skip three.
We got alimony.
Hold on, skip. Whoa.
Him and Skip should start a new show together.
You stupid. That's good.
Undisputed Settlements. That's the name of the show.
That's fucking good. You stupid.
All right, man. I feel like everyone who was on that Fox show got a case against him. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Skip got a case against him. The bitch who was the moderator got a case against her. Some of the other people who featured on the show got a case against them. Fox FS1 has some wild boys. It's easy for a lot of folks on the outside to say, well, just, wait it out and play it out in court. It's not your life that's halted. He has to live with this thing every day where he can't leave his house. That, the judgment of this. He can't go to work.
You can't have a new contract. He can't even seek out new alternatives because they left him in purgatory. So he can't even leave ESPN during this period to go somewhere else. It's like your life halts and you don't get that time back. As somebody who goes up into the 50s and shit like that, well, Shannon's got to be close to 60 or some shit. It's like his life is essentially all paused. Yeah, you have a contract with ESPN, so you can't go somewhere else. And you can't go somewhere else because you have a pending case. And the pending case is like, well, you have this Damocles sword on your head. We don't know when it's going to drop, so we can't hire you. So, yeah, it's really crazy.
But it is what it is. At least he's settled. He's going to be able to move on from that.
I don't think he moves on from this because at the end of the day, it's still going to be a stain on his name, and that's what
Sure.
people are going to really remember.
Sure.
I mean, the last time I heard about Shannon was just about this case, and it's been a couple of months since.
It has.
And I just don't see him making waves like he used to. Think about his whole brand. His whole brand was, one, he was a star of television, and two, he had access to all the celebrities, all the biggest name in the game. Now with this stain on his name, how's his podcast going to fare? Is he going to have access to the same kind of people, the same kind of guests? A lot of people might turn their back. When you attach yourself to the mainstream?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to end that video right there. So I might continue talking. So I think that this Shannon Sharpe situation is just going to get worse for him, because the podcast that, like they said, it might even go to shit because of this whole situation. The court date might end, and they might go to court and settle for everything and come back, and Shannon Sharpe's normal life returns. But everybody is still going to remember Shannon Sharpe as that one guy that mishandled the white lady. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be, brother. That's how it's going to be. So he might forget, but the public is not going to forget. They're still going to remember that thing like it was yesterday. Remember that guy who was acting that movie from Pirates of the Caribbean? Jack Sparrow. I don't know his real name, but Jack Sparrow. So his wife lied that he was abusive to her. He was abusive, and the public threw stones and condemned him, saying that he was an abuse and he was all of the things that the internet said, and only to find out that the abuse in the relationship was the wife. What did the internet say? Nothing. They didn't defend him. They didn't do anything, because the internet will always be the internet, bruh. And most of the things, within a week, Jack Sparrow's life was ruined because of that whole thing. It was ruined because of that whole thing. So if a big celebrity is accused of something, and so that something is fake, their whole life is going to turn upside down because of that situation. It's going to turn upside down. And when things go back to normal and it's found out that that celebrity was innocent, things are not going to get back together like they used to. They're still going to remember everything that happened, because everybody is still going to believe that the court might have lied. There are some people even on the internet, they might say that even if the court might find you not guilty, to us, you are still guilty, because the evidence is there. And even if they see that you are not guilty, in their eyes you are guilty, bro. In their eyes you are guilty. By the way, that's my take on this whole situation. If you like the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000, baby. I'm trying to reach 1,000. See you in the next video. Please watch this video next. See you in the next video. Peace is out.